My name's Lil Pavey, this is Break Magazine, and you're watching another Mini Tip Monday. Recorded?
Yeah.
Cool. This week's Mini Tip Monday is a really good tip for general motorcycling. It's not really got much specifically to do with riding off-road, but more about being in control of your bike when you are in a sticky situation. So the idea is that we're going to learn to walk our bike. Now the point of this is that when the riding gets a little bit difficult, or you're in a car park or somewhere else where you can't specifically ride out, spending a load of time doing a bajillion point turn or riding through something that you don't have the skill to ride through is just asking for things to be a little bit more difficult than they need to be. Now the principle of walking with the bike is pretty straightforward. We're going to use the engine to do all of the work, and then it's a matter of keeping our own balance and walking. So the first part of this is to get the bike upright off the side stand and in your balance. So you put both hands on the handlebars, get the bike upright, just feel where it feels light and where it feels heavy. Right in the middle there, it's nice and in control. It's not going to fall over on its own. If I take my hands off, it doesn't really go anywhere. And you want to keep it there. Get that balance nice and comfortable. Don't stand too close. Don't try and hold the bike really tight in your hands. The more you hold it, the less balanced it will be. You want a nice loose grip. And then we're going to start the bike up and make sure it's in first gear. Once it's in first gear, we're going to use the clutch to control the forward motion. So if you let the clutch all the way out, the bike, especially big adventure bikes like this, they're geared quite tall. They do about 10 miles an hour in first gear. I guarantee you're really going to struggle to move at the same speed as the bike if the clutch is all the way out. And likewise, if the clutch is all the way in, you're going to be pushing that bike all the time. So you want to find that balance with the clutch where you have some drive, but not too much drive. When you use the clutch to control the speed of the bike, you're always working between the point where the clutch is completely disengaged and where the clutch completely engages. Now that point of movement is only about a centimeter wide. So what I'm trying to do is feel where the clutch starts to grip in the engine and make the bike move forwards, and work in between the area where it doesn't get any faster. This exercise, you don't need any throttle. You don't need throttle to make adventure bikes and street bikes go forwards. They've normally got a lot of flywheel weight, and they've also normally got really tall gearing. So that first gear will pull the bike forwards without any revs at all. Obstacles like the river and logs, curbs, car parks, things just generally being in your way and riding being an awkward solution to the problem are the perfect time to walk your bike. That river was a very soft example. That's a river you could quite easily ride through, but as the obstacles get more difficult, walking becomes that safe option. It removes a huge amount of the potential for disaster. Hope you enjoyed this week's Mini Tip Monday. It's a really good basic skill lesson that I use all the time. If you like this video and you want to watch more, head over to our Facebook page. We've got loads of great stuff over there as well. Otherwise, throw a comment down below of something you might want to see in the future. Hit the subscribe button. Otherwise, come back next Monday for the next Mini Tip Monday. And in the meantime, remember, life's better when you're riding.